Hey, Cody here. Gonna do my picks for UFC 90 here. Silva versus Cote. So, since I know all the fighters on this card, I'm just gonna do the whole card. We'll start off with the first match. Josh Berkman versus Pete Sell. That's a tough one because they had Berkman fight Swift, who had just made the cut, just like Sell's doing, from 185 to 170. So, last time that happened, that was a lackluster fight with Swift really sluggish and Berkman unable to get him down. But I do think Berkman could get Sell down. So I think Berkman's going to grind it out against him. So I give Josh Berkman the win. Next we got Marcus Aurelio versus Hermes Franca. And yes, Benji, that is fun to say. Hermes Franca. I'm going to take Hermes Franca. I like Hermes. He's a fun little guy. He's happy-go-lucky. I don't think he likes to train on the treadmill, which hurts his endurance. But Marcus just seems lackluster since his move to UFC. Prove me wrong, Marcus. But Hermes Franca. Then we got Matt Horowitz versus Dan Miller. Gonna go with Matt. He's a fun guy to watch, real scrappy, and it's fun to watch him talk. He's really a funny interview. Spencer Fisher versus Shannon Gugerty. I'm going to go with King Fisher here. Fisher, he always brings the excitement, so I'm looking for this to be a good fight. Then we got Tiles Latis versus Drew McFreedy's. I'm going to go with Latis. Yeah. Going to submit him probably. Drew's really an off-and-on fighter. It seems like he either has it or he doesn't. And his last fight, he did not have it, so I think he's not going to have it again until he fights someone that wants to bang with him again. So yeah. Tiles Latis or whatever his name is. It's hard to get anything from that, but I'm gonna go with Tiles Latis. Rich Clemente versus Gray Maynard. This is our main card. That's an interesting fight because it seems like Rich Clemente's pros and cons are the exact opposite of Gray Maynard's. Gray Maynard is a strong guy. He's good wrestling. He's working on his stand-up game. On the flip side, Rich Clemente, he's more of a scrappy fighter, and he's got good submission game. But I'm going to go with Gray Maynard here. I think Gray Maynard will win this. I think he'll force Rich to stand up with him, and I think he has the edge on the stand-up. Because I don't see Rich being able to take Gray down. And Gray can take Rich down if he wants. Ergo, standing up, Gray decides if they stand up, and I think he has the advantage standing up. He's got a good one, too. Alright, then we got Tyson Griffin versus Sean Shirk. That's a good fight. I'm going to go with Tyson Griffin. I think his time is up. This is one of those fights where he's able to propel himself to the next level of fighters here. And Sean Shirk, maybe he's on the downside of his career. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on that. But he's a good fighter. He's a good test for Griffin. But Tyson Griffin's been fighting that lower level for a long time, and it's about time he got a shot at a guy who used to hold the title at 155. So, good match there. We got Fabricio Verdum versus Junior Dos Santos. I'm going to go with Verdum, because Verdum scares me. And then we're going to go with, we got Thiago Alves versus Josh Koscheck. Really, both of these guys have this kind of like super ego to them. They're both confident. But, hey, at least Koscheck makes weight. So, I'm going to pick Josh Koscheck. I think he's going to sit on Alves the whole fight. No, he may box a little with him. If he's smart, he'll use his wrestling to his advantage. And, yeah, Alves needs to be humbled, I think. He seems overconfident. Can't make weight, and he's bragging over his wins too much. He's beaten some guys. He beat Matt Hughes and Parisian. But Josh is a wall. He's going to hit a wall with Josh, I think. Then we got middleweight champion Anderson Silva versus Patrick the Predator Cote. This one, it just seems slam dunk, and I think it is to everyone else. I'm going with Anderson, of course. But you gotta remember, this is mixed martial arts, and at this level, anybody can win anything, given the right circumstances. And Patrick Cote can always wing a good shot and, take down and get the win, bang out a win. He's a pretty good stand-up fighter, and he's very scrappy. Not a lot. I mean, people don't remember he lasted there with Tito Ortiz. That went to a decision. I mean, he didn't get into there, and he was a weight class out in that, where he should have been. And same thing with Lieben. He went all out with Lieben. So Patrick Cote is a tough kid, but I think Anderson Silva has this. Yeah. And really, I don't see myself picking against Anderson Silva for a long, long time, if ever, again. He'd have to lose a few times for me to pick against him. This is kind of a letdown, though, for Anderson Silva, because his last few fights have been Franklin, Henderson, these top-name guys. And I understand that they kind of had a void there for who he could fight or who he's already beaten. So Patrick's going to fill that for now. So good luck to everybody. It's going to be it's not like the best card, it's not stacked or anything, but throughout it has people I know, which is pretty cool. I mean, it has people I can root for, or boo, or whatever. So hope it turns out. Hope they put on a show. So I'll catch y'all later. Bye.